Hey folks, it's Mr. Vanscoy. I am going to show you a few things in Google Drawings, maybe one of the Google tools you've not used as much as the others, so let's get started. For your Big Bang infographic, I just have a title up here, which is a text box, and then I have a line down the middle. I'm going to show you how to add in some different items. So if you want to add lines, you can select the line tool, and there are some different options there. For now, I would just say stick with a straight line and click anywhere you want to start that line and then drag it to the right. I will say this is a lot easier if you have a mouse, so hopefully you've got one. Otherwise, do your best with the trackpad. If you're like me, you want that line to be straight across level. It'll give it a neater look. And so if you hold down the shift key while you're doing that, you'll see the line kind of snaps in place. And you let go of your touchpad or mouse, and there you have your line. To make, again, you can have that all the way across, or you can have it off on one side. But if you're like me, probably want those lines to be the same, whether they're short lines or long lines. So I have that line selected, and I can use this menu up here, edit, copy, and then edit, paste. And so now I have two lines that are the same length. One of the things you pick up after using computers for a while are these keyboard shortcuts. So for copy and paste, it's Control C and Control V. So I've got this line selected. I'm going to use the keyboard Control C and then keyboard Control V. And so that will continue to make lines that are all the same length. Okay. If you decide you want those lines to be a little thicker, I'm going to select the area. So that's selected all those lines. And then I can change the weight of the line. So I can make those all size 4 is probably a good size for what we're doing. Want to add a little color to your lines, you can change the line color. Maybe you want to make them all yellow. Yellow on a clear background isn't so great, but if you're going to do a dark background, that might work. Let's make these a dark blue. All right. You also notice that these are kind of offset. They're not all lined up. If you want those to all be arranged, that's the term to know, arrange, you can align them or distribute them. You can also center them. I want to center these horizontally. Horizontally is left to right. Oops. That did not have the desired effect that I wanted. There we go. Arrange, center horizontally. And there are actually some shortcut ways on how to do this too, but I'm going to try and keep it simple. So I'm just going to space these guys out for now. All right. And again, I can select each of those and center it horizontally. Again, horizontally left to right. The other thing you can do to try and center it, I gave you a template that has this line right in the middle. You can also use the snapping tool, and you'll see that that kind of snaps it in place. That, see, a red line shows up there temporarily, and it snaps those in place. It tells you that it's lined up in the center. All right, so just a few tips on using line tools in Google Drawing.